One thing that I learned from Team CS is that you want to start your CT side half out pretty aggressive when it comes to your early gun rounds. The reason for this we will explain in the video, as it's going to set you up later in the future and help you make sure that you are just dominating your opponents. I'm excited to get into this with you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about it all. This is going to be something we call conditioning. That's what this is going to lead into. You have to think about the game in this sense in order to condition and dictate where your opponents are going to move, when they do it, and why they're doing it. A lot of you just run around the server and you don't really have an idea. You just hold W, go for kills, see how much frags you can get, and see if you can go on top of the scoreboard. Instead, what we want to do is early on in the game, show some aggression on our side of the map so that for the rest of the time, they have to sit there and think about it. Take Ancient, for example, if you're the A player. I'm not saying that this is always going to be the smartest play, but if you early on in the game would solo push into here, you're going to do a few things. You are going to maybe get a lot of space. You're going to be able to push through and flank them, which is amazing. That's awesome. But two, you're going to collect data, which is great. You're going to see if they have an A main defaulter, if they're a heavy A, if they're not a heavy A team, which you can add to the memory bank to start drawing up some future plays as well. And then three, you are going to show them in some sort of way, whether you flank kill them, whether they kill you, don't matter what it is, that you are aggressive. You are in here. For the rest of the game, they have to think about you. They have to worry about you. A site is no longer just like right out here for them. No, A site starts all the way back here, and they have to just be ready for you to push. So we're going to expand on this. I'm going to give you a lot of cool ideas, a lot of cool theories, but first I have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys. So across the board, that's how we're going to want to play CT side. Let's go ahead and upgrade what we're thinking about here first. A very simple way to do this is an early on setup. So I might want to push into A main with my rifle, and I actually just have my opera sit here and post on the other side. So again, rifler that side, opera post here, and we just go for a nice little early peek, a little kill setup, and we're feeling very good. This is safer. This is easier. It makes it so that you can destroy your opponents. Now, what happens if we don't do this? What happens if we start the game off playing too passive? Well, we can actually take advantage of that and sit there and do this before it's too late. I think that this is really newbie, but if some of you guys have the bad habit of just smoking A main off the rip, which again is not good, this is bad. We've talked about this on the channel. You shouldn't just be dumping your smoke for no reason every round. But the exception is you could actually trick your opponents because, oh, this guy isn't pushing. And then there's an A main smoke as well. They're just like, okay, he's not pushing. We don't want to like just run out the smoke. We're going to go take mid now. We're just going to go out here and focus on this. And what are you doing that entire time? You're actually slipping through the own smoke that you threw and getting into a really good position to flank them, to get behind them and take advantage of them. So what was that smoke doing? Conditioning your opponents, making them think that you're doing something. On a map like Ancient, in general, as a team, what we'd want to do for the most part is condition mid control. A really important concept with all this across every map you're playing is dominating the most important area of the map. So Mirage, it's middle. Dust 2 would be long. Inferno, it could be banana or mid. Inferno's a little different, right? Nuke, it could be outside. And whoever wins this battle is able to condition their opponent so much more. So, take mid, for example. If the T's are constantly winning mid on you and they're smoking off house, smoking off donut, they're able to now dictate you rotations, where you're going, and they kind of just own you, right? They're just like, okay, you're playing our game now. You better lock in here. So one round after they've won mid 2 times in a row, and you guys are sitting there going, bro, why are we dying mid? They might understand that you're going to do either 2 things. You're going to heavy fight mid and put many men here fighting down here, like 3 guys maybe, or you're going to completely give it. Now, that's awesome for us because what we could do is actually throw those 2 smokes like usual and just have one guy lurk out mid here and get info. If he sees 4 nades come down mid, like, boom, 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 then it's like, guys, they're stacked mid, run out B, go out B right now, go take that space. If he doesn't see anything, he could even just lurk out and get himself into a sneaky little spot and just wait and hold, listening for rotations. While the rest of the team now goes and fights for another part of the map because now we've conditioned them. We've shown them, hey, you either got to give up or overstack it, and we're going to go run out the other side if you stack it. We're going to manipulate your rotations, just be inside of your head. Across the board, this is just going to make your life easy. One of the ways people do this is with the Brolin Molly. They're going to throw this Brolin Molly here, and of course, NNA is messing it up, guys, right? We're going to throw this Molly right here. It's going to land in, and eventually, if you throw this and swing properly, the K player is going to realize he can't play in here anymore. So what you can actually do is start to realize that he's going to be back in positions like this, and you could even just throw that Molly and get in here. Your teammate throws another Molly, and he gets pushed back into sight. So we can start to condition this cave control a little bit easier, which could lead into us also knowing, hey, I pushed him out of that spot. He's more prone to be spammed now. He's going to have to play other positions. And you could sit through here, and sorry for all the text, and kill him on this side, right? We're spamming right here at him. Or, hey, we're pushing him out of cave a lot. Now we don't need 2 people to go in there. You could just have your opera posted because they're going to have to get solutions on long side, for example. They're going to have to think in other ways, other positions. So absolutely love doing this type of thing. It helps out a lot. The last example we'll give here is if you're constantly throwing this smoke off the ramp. I'll actually show you the lineup real quick. You get into this corner and then aim right here. You can pause the video, jump through left click. Should land. Let's see. Boom. Perfect. You condition this and you run off shelf multiple times. You're doing your thing. Well, eventually this guy, he might still be in here, but he's going to get lazy. He's just like, I'll spam and do my thing. So then when you know he's spamming, you actually set up a play with your teammate where he's going to sit here and throw a flash for you. So again, he's spamming. He thinks you're just, going through the motion, doing your thing. He's getting pretty lazy. Yeah, whatever. Eats it. And during that, you were sitting here the whole time, coming through, boom, going crazy, shoot, kill him, condition. You can do this all the time. In a post plant, if you're constantly going long, right, you're conditioning that that's where you're going to play in the post plant. So then you switch it up and actually just go hyper passive and play somewhere else. On CT side, when you're constantly flanking shelf, you're conditioning your opponent that this is where I'm retaking B from. I'm flanking shelf every time. So I might do that 4th time. Maybe I do that 3 times in a row because I'm crazy. 4th time, I'm going to throw that flash and actually just dip. They hear the flash. They know that I've been retaking from shelf. They know I'm going to be there, but really, nope, retaking over here now because of the trickery, the conditioning that you're doing. So start playing this game at a high level, guys. You got to think about these concepts. These are things that are very important. Every good player knows how to do this, and it's about time you start learning. So subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on concepts like this. Go ahead and check out my website, CoJoMo.gg, for some individual coaching, some personalized stuff. I love to work with you and your duo as well. So if you have a homie you want me to work with, I'll teach both of you guys for a nice rate, and we'll set it up. So regardless, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.